Hello, my name is Emmanuel Fuentes, and today I am going to be talking to you about the concept that I chose, which is monochronic time orientation. This is the idea that a culture does things or tasks and emphasize schedules while doing those tasks. For example, you set aside time in your day to do uh, the first thing on your to-do list, and then you do the second thing within another set period of time, and then you do a third thing within another set period of time, and that's how this type of culture goes on. I believe it. I believe that it. Sorry. I believe that it affects our communication in a positive way because not only does it give structure to what we wish to talk about, but it also gives structure to how we talk about things. For example, let's say you're in a meeting with associates at work and you have a set list of things you need to talk about and a certain amount of time to go through them. So you would take the number of things and allocate a set amount of time to those things so that you may talk about them all fully. There are a bunch of actually different cultures that do this. The North Americas are one, us in the United States as well as Canada are very monochronic when it comes to our time orientation. We have set schedules for our businesses, and many of us personally also set schedules during the day so that we may get stuff done or we can focus more easily. And other cultures do this too. I know that Japan is one that is very hyper oriented with schedules. If you're not at a certain meeting at a certain point, it is deemed very rude and impolite to show up at a meeting late, especially if you don't give word beforehand. You are going to have to show up to that meeting late, or you're going to have to call to say, hey, I'm going to be late. Can we move this back 2 minutes? In which case, you know, you would have to allocate the 2 minutes to fix schedule. There's a bunch of positives and negatives to this. More positives than negatives. I can't really see any negatives besides maybe falling off schedule, which is something I tend to do a lot myself. But there are very positive things to do with this. For example, timekeeping. People who are bad with keeping schedules are more likely to keep to a schedule than people who aren't. And it's very important to discuss this type of idea because not only does it help us understand more about our time, but it also helps us keep better with schedules and to make sure that we're not wasting any other person's time. It also helps us to know what kind of uh, cultures we're in because some cultures around the world aren't monochronic and they tend to do a bunch of different things at once, which to some people may seem very, very chaotic, and some people may not like that. So they may choose to go to countries or places or even have their own monochronic time systems. Thank you for listening.